Hey everybody, it's the Word. Today is a little summary of Genesis 32. Now remember, Jacob was going back to his family, his dad Isaac, and back in Canaan. And so he sent his men ahead of him because he wanted favor also with his brother Esau. So he, in the process, after these men are trying to get to Esau, then Esau's coming, but he's also bringing 400 men. So that makes Jacob afraid. He's really not sure what Esau is up to, if Esau still wants to kill him or not. So he separates his people into two groups. And he's sending his men ahead of him and people ahead of him because he wants to let Esau know he's got flocks and gifts for him. And so his people keep going ahead of himself with gifts. And in verse 9, Jacob's praying. Then Jacob said, O God of my father Abraham and the God of my father Isaac, the Lord who said to me, return to your country and to your family, and I will deal well with you. Remember, the Lord is the one that wanted Jacob to go back to his family. And he said he would deal well with him. So he goes back there, and in verses 24 through 32, he's on his way, but he's sending his people ahead of him with gifts. And Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until the breaking of day. Now when he saw that he did not prevail against him, he touched the socket of his hip, and the socket of Jacob's hip was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaks. But he said, I will not let you go unless you bless me. So he said to him, What is your name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men, and have prevailed. Then Jacob asked, saying, Tell me your name, I pray. And he said, Why is it that you ask about my name? And he blessed him there. So Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. Just as he crossed over Penuel, the sun rose on him, and he limped on his hip. Therefore, to this day, the children of Israel do not eat the muscle that shrank, which is on the hip socket, because he touched the socket of Jacob's hip in the muscle that shrank. So there you go. That was a little recap of Genesis 32. That's just telling a little bit about not eating the muscle that shrank, because it's a sign that Jacob wrestled with God and prevailed. God blessed him. Thank you all again for being here. I really appreciate all of you. I hope you also can check out some of my other videos. And we did Proverbs. We did a whole 31 Proverbs. We did a daily Proverbs for each day. I hope you can check those out. Hope you can check out some of the other videos. I would really appreciate it. And I thank you all so very much for whatever time you are watching. That means so much to me. It just blesses me so. So I love you all. Have a lovely day and love while you can. Bye bye.